I've shown you how to grow, harvest, and even collect the seeds of silverbeet. And today I'm going to show you how to cook silverbeet the best way so it's actually delicious. So if you're not too keen on silverbeet or you want a new way to cook silverbeet, watch this video. Hi guys, it's Elisa at Moat Cottage. We're the small space homesteading channel. Let's head to the kitchen. The first thing I do when I bring my silverbeet inside is just to check each leaf thoroughly to make sure there's no little bugs on it. And then I give it a rinse under the tap. And then I just cut it up. And how I do that is to cut the stem lengthwise. And then I layer all the leaves on top of each other with all the stems down one end. I roll up the silverbeet and then I chop up the stems. And then I chop up the green leaf. Any bigger bits that didn't get cut up, I just slice up. And that's how easy it is to cut up. Silverbeet's one of those vegetables that you pick a few leaves off each plant at a time and then you cook it straight away. But if you find that you're too busy and you just don't go out to the vegetable garden when it's time to cook, so you're not using it, then this is where you can store it. Cut it up like this and store it in one of these containers with the tray inside. You know I hate plastic, but I've already got this container and it's brilliant for storing silverbeet and spinach and green leaves. The tray at the bottom means that all the condensation goes underneath the food and it doesn't go all slimy, and it lasts in here for about a week. So you'll have silverbeet ready to go as soon as you need it. And you'll find that you use it more often if you have it ready. But now let's get cooking. I add a dollop of butter. And then I add the stems, which are thicker, so they take a little bit longer to cook. So we get them on first until they're partway cooked. Then we add our green leaves. Don't let your fry pan get too hot. I have mine just like when I'm cooking onion, and that's just above the halfway mark. You don't want it to dry out and burn. And that's ready. You'll notice I didn't use salt on the silverbeet when I was cooking it, and that's because that draws the moisture out, and you actually want to keep the moisture in. If you like salt and you want to add it on later, then that's fine. I love lemon juice on it. It is amazing. It cuts through the butter that's in there and it just makes it have so much flavour. It makes silverbeet the best. This is my favourite way to cook silverbeet. So if you're not too sure about silverbeet, give this way a go and make sure you put plenty of lemon juice on it. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite way to cook silverbeet is. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. You can't beat homegrown. So fresh.